What's up, guys? Ed right here. I decided to do a little video of me and some of my friends. Some of you that are my friends might know. I did some changes in my life, if you call that. I'm not doing any partying anymore, or drinking, or well, what the hell is that? Any of that stuff. You could say I'm a reborn Christian. I'm doing the whole God thing now. Might sound a little weird to you. I mean, for you people that already know me, I used to be pretty much drink the 151 rum bottle. So halfway through, and I was like passed out, But yeah. Let's see, where did I start? Well, I mean, I started out pretty much. I left my church when I was, let's say, I was about it was my freshman year in high school. I went to Newport, and I grew up a Christian, devoted. Went to church every day. Well, not every day, every Saturday, since I'm a Seventh-day Adventist. And it kind of the same routine got boring, doing it every day. I go to church, listen to the preacher, and sit on your ass. By the way, I'm still working on my language. It's really hard to not say bad words, but I mean, I would sit there and just listen to the preacher and be like, ah, man, this is boring. And then my freshman year came, and it was my first time at a public school, and I started out, I mean, seeing all these people having fun, And I started my freshman year. I was always going in and out of bands since, as you all know, music's my passion, and I started going in and out of bands my freshman year with my friend, my really good friend Scott, who's the bass player now for the band that I was in, Orison. So I mean, I'm doing this, and I'm like, all right, that's tight. I'm out, chilling, doing what everybody else is doing. I didn't start drinking until I was 16, and smoking cigarettes. I smoked weed for about a year too. But I'm out doing all this stuff, and people, they're all thinking I'm all like having fun, being in and out of all these bands, and drinking, partying, going to frat parties, going to Halloween parties, and all this stuff, having fun. But I mean, all these people, they're looking at me, and I'm like, alright, this guy has it together, he's having fun, he's in a band, he looks pretty chill, he looks confident, and you can say, why not? I mean, I had girls want to have sex with me, and anyways, that's not the point. Well, it's kind of the point, but I mean, on the inside, I felt completely opposite of what people saw on the outside. I was insecure, I had fear of rejection, doubts in my mind. I was always scared of what people were thinking about me or saying about me, everything. But I mean, on the outside, people saw something completely different. I mean, so this is all up to the point. I mean, mainly, well, the reason why I changed, and so I'm doing all this stuff, and I'm going to Lake Washington Tech College in Kirkland, and there I took a psychology class, and I learned about the power of the mind, of how your subconscious has all these memories that you don't know they're holding you back, and they're there, and they're sabotaging your life. And I came here when I was 8 years old, so there's this chubby Mexican who doesn't know English. I mean, and that's a target for kids. I mean, kids make fun of that. He's like, oh, here comes a beater, or something like that. And I mean, then I was like, oh well, that was probably it. That's probably what happened. This is why kids are cruel, but I mean, that's probably why this is sabotaging me from having fun and having sex with all these girls. Which, by the way, I'm a virgin right now. And thank God. I mean, but like I said, it wasn't because because I couldn't do it, because whatever. But it's just that I just, on the inside, I mean, I just couldn't do it. I just didn't feel like I felt insecure about myself, even though girls wanted to do all these things with me. I just couldn't do it. But so I figured this out. So I started reading all these psychology books and all this info about my subconscious and how I found out you can reprogram it. So I started affirming to myself every day, you're this, you're your own God, and you're special. I mean, it sounds dumb, but I mean, the crazy thing is that it works. I mean, if you truly believe what you're saying, and your subconscious will automatically pick all that up, and you'll automatically start believing all this stuff, because your subconscious, everything you tell it, it accepts it as a fact. I mean, you could be like this hot Abercrombie model. If you're not aware of your subconscious, somebody's gonna come up to you and be like, stupid piece of crap, you're ugly, nobody likes you, and he'll automatically assume, believe it. He'll be like, oh, maybe he's right. So, anyways, I'm affirming to myself every day, do this, do that, listening to the voice. I record my voice on on my computer, and I'm listening to it while I'm sleeping, and all this stuff. And I'm going through it. And as this is happening, like each day, this took, by the way, about 2 months. And each day I can see my life changing. Like, like I started giving a crap less and less, you could say, and it just, I could see my life, like my life changing before my eyes. And by the way, this took about 2 months for it to actually work, and it was a 2 long months that, I mean, of anxiety and thinking that this isn't working. But even my therapist, I was going to a therapist, and he told me, and I was like, yeah, just keep going at it, and it'll work. You just don't get discouraged. I'm like, all right, that's cool. So I mean, here I'm doing this, and it's just like I'm seeing it work. So I get to this point where, damn, I don't care about what anybody thinks about me. It's tight. I mean, I'm myself. I'm going up to girls on that. She'll be like, "What's up, baby?" or something like that. I mean, just